Guys, very good afternoon to all of you. Hope you are doing well. Today we will discuss about plate tectonic theory. Before going into the detailed discussion of plate tectonic theory, guys, we should understand the crystal structure and movement. Earth is made up of a series of concentric rock zones, namely the crust, mantle, outer core and inner core. The crust is the main concern here. It varies greatly in thickness and composition. Within the oceans, it is a little as 5 km thick in places, but under some mountain ranges, it extends to depths of 70 kilometers. Rocks in the crust fall into two main groups. The ocean basins are predominantly underlain by basaltic rocks containing much iron and magnesium and having densities of between 2.8 and 3. In contrast, the rocks that make up the continent are lighter in colors and weight and are rich in silicon and aluminium. The upper part of the mantle to the depth of about 100 km is solid and together with the crust form a relatively rigid unit known as lithosphere. This is very important part. At depth between 100 and 250 km, the mantle is partially molten and capable of shallow fluids. This is the asthenosphere or low velocity layers. Guys, if we talk about plate tectonics, the rigid lithospheric slabs or rigid and solid crystal layers are technically called plates. The whole mechanism of the evolution, nature and motion of plates and resultant reaction is called plate tectonics. In other words, the whole process of plate motion is referred to as a plate tectonics. The theory of plate tectonics explains the origin of volcanoes and earthquakes. Now, what are the causes of plate motion? So, the main cause of plate motion is radioactive minerals found within the mantles. These radioactive substances generate convective currents. Why radioactive substances in the mantle? According to the theory, intense heat generated by radioactive substances in the mantle seeks a path to escape and give rise to the formation of the convective currents in the mantle. And these convective currents are the main cause of plate motion. And the theory is also based on the concept of sea floor spreading or the concept of continental drift. The theory of plate tectonics also explains the formation of folded mountains and distribution of the earthquakes and volcanoes all over the world. Plate tectonic theory. The term plate was first used by Canadian geophysicist J.T. Wilson. Mackenzie and Parker discussed the mechanism of plate motion on the basis of Euler geometrical theorem in 1967. Morgan in 1968 elaborated the various aspects of plate tectonic. Types of plates. The plates can be divided into two broad categories, oceanic plates and continental plates. Oceanic plates include Pacific plate, which is the largest plate, Indian or Indo-Australian plate, and the continental plates include Eurasian plate, African plate, American plate and Antarctica plate. Types of plate. Based on their size, the plates can be divided into two categories. There are 6 major plates and 20 minor plates. Distribution of tectonic plates we can understood by the help of this map. Guys, we can see this is the North American plate and the second one is the South American plate, African plate, Indo-Australian plate. This is the Indo-Australian plate. You can see and this is the major plate, Eurasian plate and the Pacific plates. So these are the major plates, and the last one is the Antarctica plate. And if we see the minor plates which are very important, this is the Cocos plate, this one is the Cocos plate, and this is the Nazca plate, Juan de Fuca plates, Easter plates and Juan de Fuca plates. This is the Arabian plates, Philippine plates, this is the Philippines plate which is very important with the point of islet arcs formation and the trenches. Scotia plate, this is the Scotia plate. Plate margin, three types of the plate margin. Constructive plate margins. Along the side of constructive plate margin, oceanic ridges are found. In divergent boundaries, plates are moving away from each other and characterized by shallow earthquakes and some volcanoes, some volcanism. Destructive plate margins. In convergent boundaries, plates are moving towards each other and have range of earthquakes depth from shallow to deep, and many have volcanoes as a result of subduction and also produce linear curved mountain belt. Conservative plate margin, or in transform boundaries, plates are sliding past each other. Transform boundaries have shallow earthquakes and no volcanoes, and the main feature of this is the faulting zones. So guys, we can understanding the plate margins is important to understand the formation of Himalayas, Alps, Ural and Atlas mountain, and also the island arc, trenches, oceanic ridges at divergent boundaries. This will help in understanding these different physical features. Now we can see here, this is the divergent plate boundary. Now we can see here two plates are diverging from each other and formation of the ridge take place. This is the formation of the ridge, and this is the molten magma here. In transform plate boundary, two plates slides each other as we discussed earlier. Here we can see this is the island or oceanic ridge at divergent boundary. This is the oceanic ridge which was situated on the rising thermal convection currents coming up from the mantle. Here the oceanic crust move in opposite direction from mid-oceanic ridge, and thus there is a continuous upwelling of new molten materials, lavas along the mid-oceanic ridge. These molten lavas cool down and solidify to form new crust along the trailing end of divergent plates. Thus there is a continuous creation of new crust along the mid-oceanic ridge. This is the transform fault, a transform boundary. Here two plates move apart and past each other. This is the formation of the trench along the or in between the two oceanic plates or two oceanic plates which are converging, and this is the island arc which is formed because of continuous eruption of lavas for million of years. This is the subduction zone. This is the subduction zone. Subducted plate got melted in magma, and after being melted there is a rising of convective currents because of high temperature and being warmer from their surrounding area. So these convective currents try to escape upward into the crust If they found crust to be ruptured, then the volcanoes come out to the surface of the oceanic crust and different islands are formed. This is the asthenosphere. In the hotspot is a place where the molten magma try to escape from below above the oceanic crust like plumes. If these convective currents not found place, then they tremors the continents and earthquakes of different magnitude occur along the margin of two continental plates like Indian and Eurasian plate where earthquakes of different magnitude occur. These are the boundaries or margins we can see here. This is the mid-Atlantic range. Here two plates, one is South America plate and other is African plate. These two plates moving apart from each other and forming a ridge or new crust is formed here because of moving of these two plates, and here North American plate and Eurasian plate moving apart from each other and forming new crust. Now if we see here, this is the Nazca plate and this is the ocean plate. Nazca plate is ocean plate, South America plate is a continental plate. Here there is a convergence of these two plates, one ocean plate and South American is a continental plate, and Nazca plate being heavier subducted into the or below the South America plate, which result in the formation of Andes mountain here. Now you can see here North American plate and the Juan de Fuca plate with African Pacific plate. They are also colliding here and giving rise to the Rockies mountain. And now we can see here this is the Indo-Australian plate. This is the divergence of Indian and Antarctica plates. Here there is a formation of the new crust or formation of the ridge and expansion of the Indian Ocean. If we see here, this Indian plate is moving towards Eurasian plate, which will result in the formation of the folded mountains, and these mountains plate margin can be of three types where convergence take place. Oceanic convergence plate margin are of three types: oceanic continental convergence, oceanic convergence, continental convergence. First, we put light on oceanic continental convergence. Formation of Rockies, Andes and the other similar folded mountain systems are the result of oceanic continental convergence, and formation of Rockies took place because of North America plate plus Pacific plates, Juan de Fuca plates convergence, and formation of Andes is because of Nazca plate converging below the South America plates, and the other example is the oceanic Nazca plate is pushing into and being subducted under the continental parts of the South American plates. Here trenches are formed and the mountains are also formed. This is the volcanic arcs and the different types of mountains, Andes mountains. Oceanic convergence. Under this convergence, the fast moving Pacific plate converges against the slower moving Philippine plates. Ocean convergence help us in understanding the formation of Japanese island arc, Indonesian archipelago, Philippine islands arc, Caribbean islands. Continental convergence, when two continents meet head on, neither is subducted because the continental rocks are relatively light and like to colliding icebergs resist downward motion. Instead, the crust tend to buckle and be pushed upward sideways. The collision of India into Asia 50 million years ago caused the Indian and Eurasian plate to crumble up along the collision zone. After the collision, the slow continuous convergence of these two plates were over millions years of pushed up the Himalayas and the Tibetan plateau to their present height. Now, we can take the example of Himalayas, Alps, Atlas, Urals and Appalachian mountains. The formation of Himalayas took place because of Indian plates subducted under the Eurasian plates. So there is no volcanoes. Enormous earthquakes are found in continental convergence, and the formation of Alps took place because of African plate and Eurasian plate convergence, and formation of Atlas folded mountain took place because of African plate, North American plate and Eurasian plate. Formation of Urals mountains because of Europe and Asia collides before breakup of Pangaea. So this mountain is also formed because of the collision of two continental parts. Appalachian mountain, North America and Europe also formed because of the collision of these two plates before the breakup of Pangaea. Here we discuss destructive plate margin. First, talk about formation of Philippine Island arc system. This system is formed due to subduction of Philippine Sea plate under Sunda plate. Here Philippine Trench is formed, and the formation of Indonesian archipelago. Indo-Australian plate subducts below Sunda plate parts of Eurasia plate. Sunda Trench is formed here, and formation of Caribbean island arc took place because of North American plate subducted under the Caribbean plate and formed the Puerto Rico Trench. Formation of Japanese island arc. Japanese island arc are formed. Japan volcanoes are part of three volcanic arcs. The arcs meet at a triple junction of island of Honshu. North arc is formed due to the subduction of the Pacific plate under the Eurasian plate. Japan Trench is formed. The central arc is formed due to the subduction of Pacific plate under the Philippine plate. The Izu Trench is formed. Southern arc is formed due to the subduction of Philippine plates under the Eurasian plate. Ryukyu Trench is formed. Now we come to the evidences in support of plate tectonic theory. Earthquakes and volcanoes. All plate boundaries region are areas of earthquakes and volcanic disturbances. That proves the theory of plate tectonics. Sea floor spreading also support the plate tectonic theory, as it describes there is a formation of new crust at the edge of oceanic ridge, and the distribution of the folded mountains. If we see the distribution of these mountains are found along the edge of plate margins where two plates collides, whether it is a continental or oceanic plates. And island arcs, the formation of island arcs also support the plate tectonic theory. The plate tectonic theory explains the formation of the island arcs, how these island arcs are formed or are being in process. This is explained by the plate tectonic theory. Paleomagnetism. Paleomagnetism rocks are the most important evidence as alternative bands of normal and reverse magnetism in separate strips on either side of the disk are also found. If we see the rocks, the age of the rocks of the continents are older than the oceanic crust. Thanks for watching.